up, you guys? We are back, and today we are going to be talking about Tony's opinion when it comes to the childcare. Him and Mykelti recently did a watch back episode, I think, of the tell-all of season 1.
I'm actually liking them going back.
Yeah,
talking about these.
And then also reading the book.
Yeah.
Mykelti has been on fire. She has, if you're not signed to her Patreon, you should definitely sign up because she has a lot of juicy content.
Yes.
And it's helping us all get through the Sister Wives period while they get their season together.
Yeah. And you know something? I actually still have stuff on Janelle's part. You remember we
were reading the book.
We never did Janelle's part. And I still have my notes from that.
If somebody could resend the link to the full book, that would be great.
No, I have it. I have the notes.
I'm talking about
we
the
already
link.
did
We
the other stuff.
We didn't finish reading the book, though.
We finished reading the entire book. It was just Janelle's part left. We did Christine, we did Mary, we did Cody, we did Robin. It's just Janelle left, I do believe. Or maybe a Robin left, but I do believe I have those notes.
Okay.
I just have to find my little yellow book.
But yeah, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get right into it.
Yeah.
Outside point of view, I don't think any of that changed throughout the years that I saw.
Yes, that's a good point because Robin always had a nanny.
Even in Vegas, I never saw anyone actually dump their kids on another wife when another mom was out of town.
But yeah, so basically
Tony doesn't live in the house 24/7, but he knows about this childcare business.
Yeah, basically Tony was when he was in the picture, he never saw any of the mothers actually dropping off the kids and having childcare and all this stuff.
And that was in Las Vegas, he said.
And that was in Las Vegas. He never saw the moms really depending on each other for childcare, which for me I feel like is kind of a moot point because he wasn't there when you really needed childcare. Yeah. All of the kids were basically over, I think 8 or 9, I think.
Yeah, and weren't they now in college? A lot of them were in college.
In Las Vegas? No, I don't think anybody was in college yet. No one was in college yet.
In Las Vegas?
No, I'm talking about the beginning of the thing.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I
think Tony came in relatively early with the whole Las Vegas. I can't remember when he came in. But I do think that at this point, the mothers weren't as dependent with each other as they were when they were all babies. Yeah. And Cody was being a little rabbit going around from house to house. Trailer to trailer. Or room to room.
No. They were they were in houses, right? They were in different houses in Las Vegas.
I'm talking about the old days, when they were in the trailer and they were in a door and there was doors and there was thin walls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tony, you haven't been around. And Mykelti, I mean, when you were a child, do you really truly remember what your parents are doing and who's babysitting who? Yeah. I don't think you really have that memory to remember because you're a child, right? Yeah. You're not looking to see, is mom babysitting so-and-so? You know what I'm saying? You just don't have that information like that. And Tony, by the time you came on board in Las Vegas, the kids were older. The only people who were young were Truly. The women also were a little separate, they said. They were kind of living in their own homes.
Yeah, they were very far apart before they got the cul-de-sac.
Yeah, they did say that. They said even when they had the cul-de-sac too, they were very separate, which I was surprised about that.
Yeah, well, Cody was always at Robin's house playing Perfect Family.
I was very surprised when that came out, when that was revealed, that he was there 4 to 5 times a week.
That was insane. That's per week. So everybody gets 2 days a week.
Yeah, so you could really see, they were getting 1 day a week. So 4 to 5 days in a week. Right? And so that means maybe Janelle got 1 day and Christine got 1 day. I guess Mary got 1 day. Well, and then Robin got 4 to 5 days.
She probably got 1 day once a month.
Look, and then the weeks that Cody was there for 5 days out of the week, that means that Mary doesn't get any days.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, so that whole thing, I just feel like Tony, but this is what happens which I don't think a lot of people understand the importance of one, even if, I guess not everybody's a perfect family in this unless they have to rely on their spouse, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I feel like it's so important to kind of cover what you went through in your family. Because at the end of the day, I would be horrified if
Yeah.
my spouse ever disrespected any of my parents.
Yeah.
Even if I have not had the best relationship with either one of my parents,
Yeah.
I'm not going to go and vocalize that, because I don't want him to go and be like, even if he's not the type of man, you don't want any partner to ever be able to go and say, oh, why are you judging me, or why are you doing this? Your family ain't this, your family ain't that, and then have so much cojones to go and talk about your family. I feel like before you even got married to this man, you had your family. I feel like it's important to guard all the intimate details. Even if you see a fight break out and your husband right there, I think you should just sit there and just be like don't go and be like, and then when you go home, you don't even go and talk about it.
Get in between and want to fight his family members and stuff on his behalf.
I feel like sometimes it's just important to keep your family matters to yourself, and maybe don't have your spouse all involved, because then you have this issue where the man is so...
Tony's just, but isn't it kind of like an unspoken rule? Like, I can tell you about my family.
But she has him
But that shouldn't be like, I know he's on the podcast, but sometimes he speaks more than her.
Yeah, well, she has gotten better. It was really bad in the beginning,
Yeah,
but they have
bad.
gotten better a lot.
Yeah.
And it seems like he tries to be quiet, but sometimes he does get a little...
I mean, the whole thing with the childcare it was just comical to me. Tony, how do you know about how much childcare? When did you come into this family?
And I think the fact that all the kids are so connected to Christine, it really is... it shows
bothers.
how much she really put in work with trying to keep the family together. Because even though Robin kids are not with her or whatever, like, she has a great relationship with almost all the kids, including Leon and all that stuff or whatever.
Exactly.
So I do think that alone should let them know that childcare was heavily
the time.
Yeah, like, childcare was definitely, maybe not on all the moms, but it was definitely put on Christine for sure.
A lot
you know what
more,
I'm saying?
Yeah. But she said she likes that. She said she likes that, Christine. She actually embraced
Yeah,
that.
of course, we all know Christine loved being a mom. She loved being a house mom and all that stuff.
She loved
So
that,
I don't think there's any issue
that was
with
her
that.
strength, Janelle had her strength. Mary had her strength.
Yeah.
We're still waiting to see what Robin's strength was.
Yes, y'all.
Shady.
But I think it's still a growing thing, but it's not going to happen overnight where Tony won't be talking so much about the family. It's definitely not going to happen overnight.
The thing that just annoys me sometimes.
So much confidence.
Like, what's authority? Like,
yes, this is what it was.
This is how it was. I have never. And even when Mykelti was trying to, interrupt him, no. I have never seen where, it was ever a factor where there was even any babysitting where the mothers, it was supposed to happen.
I mean,
it should be, but I have never seen where these mothers were helping each other.
And I thought it was funny.
I thought it was weird. I thought it was funny because actually, how long have you been in this family? When did you come? Where did you come from? And when did you come? Were you there when
Mykelti
there were
was
babies?
already in college, and most of the siblings were already grown. So there's really no need to drop the kids off.
College when she met Tony?
Remember, she went to college and then she dropped out. Then she went to that pawn shop. That's where they met.
Oh, right.
So that's the thing. Most of these kids were already driving, are already in college. So you're not going to see childcare. Like, when I was a teenager, I was not for a mom giving me a babysitter. Not that she ever did. You know what I'm saying? Well, she did get a babysitter when I was very young. But like, when I was a teen, like 13, 14, I was like, I don't really need Auntie Esther here for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they were dropping each other off. At this point, the kids can rely on each other to take care of the kids. And Christine was in her little happy haven, being able.
Nanny when you were 13, going on 14.
Yeah, but
that's
I mean,
when we
even
stopped.
Christine.
Your brother was 11.
Yeah.
That's when we stopped.
But even Christine, like, she was very happy being in her bubble. I can take care of my kids. I ain't got to take care of everybody else's kids. Like, we can pray together, and it's just us. Yeah. Like, so...
She was happy about that once they got to Vegas.
Yeah.
And that household was separated because she had more time for her own children now.
Yeah, so by that time, Tony, you came, all that childcare stuff was kind of out the window. You weren't there when Mykelti was a baby, when they really needed each other.
And when they were younger, than 11. You weren't there. So to speak with so much authority and I didn't see any babysitting that was going on. Yes, you didn't see any babysitting that was going on because it wasn't needed as much at that time.
Yeah.
And that's why you didn't see it. But not only that, Tony, you weren't there 24/7 anyway either.
Yeah. But yes, y'all, it is Mary. Oh, anyway, we don't do that because we have an introduction. But we will see you guys later. Thanks
We
for
are
watching.
upgrading now, aren't
Yes,
we?
finally got an introduction
Mary
and an
is-
outro.
Yeah, Mary is really on that because I don't know anything about that stuff.
I do all the editing here.
I know.
But we bring
You
the
so
spice
well.
and the sugar and the honey to the videos. But yes, y'all, we will see you guys on the next one where we will be talking about Christine blaming herself
Very sad.
for the downfall of Robin's relationship with Christine.